Hang on. If I remember right, isn't she... Hey, knock it off. We're already done here. Hey there, head chef. Can I get my regular order, please? I'm Keiichi Sato, and I used to be a part of the sales team at Tokimeki Hotel. That woman over there, isn't she... If I remember right, isn't she working over at Doki Doki Betting Inc.? Her name was Noa Mukai, I think. She seems pretty upset. Should I go over and talk to her? Nah, I don't think that's a good idea. Every time I try to step in, it just annoys people. Hey, mind if I sit here?
Oh, you're...
I'm Keiichi Sato, and I work in sales at Tokimeki Hotel.
Ah, Keiichi. Wow, it's been quite some time. Like 6 months or so, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. I really appreciate what you did for me back then. By the way, I noticed you've been sighing a lot. If you feel like talking, I'm all ears, but if not, I can head somewhere else. No stress.
No, actually, can you hear me out? The thing is, I've quit my job.
Wait, what? Why? I thought you were the section chief at your job. I still remember how blown away I was by your work back then. You were really great at it.
Thank you. That really means a lot to me. But if I'm being honest, the reason I left wasn't because of my job.
I'd love to hear more about it, please. 3 months later.
Our newest bed from Doki Doki Betting Inc. is filled with premium down feathers around. It's got an 85% down feather ratio, making it super high quality. And the best part? We've got it at a price that's hard to resist. What do you think?
It's a solid deal for something like this at such a cheap price, but I'm curious, are there any other parts of the bed that are just as good as those down feathers you talked about?
Oh, well, that's...
Excuse me for the interruption. You left your memo pad on your desk, Keiichi.
Oh, thank you so much for dropping it off.
Wait a minute. Is that you, Noah?
What? Masahiro?
Whoa, what a crazy reunion. Hang on, did you get a job at the Sato Hotel? Man, what are the odds? I'm in the middle of pitching our new product to them right now. Maybe I should think about offering a discount, huh?
I'm not just an employee here. Keiichi and I are business partners who launched this hotel together. And really, don't go slashing prices just because you feel like it. We're doing just fine.
Huh? You two are working as business partners?
Wait, you had no idea? I thought you really cared about what happened to your old team member. But looking at how you reacted, I take it was you, huh? The one who made things difficult for Noah.
I made things difficult for her.
You told her how you feel about her a bunch of times, but she shot you down each time. Yet, you still kept bugging her, asking if there was something wrong with you. And eventually, you started hitting on her, even when you were at work. Then one day, after she turned you down again, you said,
"No one has ever said no to me before. If you really can't stand me, then I guess you won't have to see me again."
That's when Noah realized that she didn't feel at home in your company, and that's what pushed her to quit. Funny enough, I bumped into her that same day. It was also the day I chose to part ways with my old job.
Are you serious? That's totally ridiculous. You can't just create a business partnership out of personal experiences like that. Just because you think Noah is cute doesn't mean...
That's not it. Not even close. You might only see Noah as a woman, but I see her as a really skilled professional. Take a look at this memo pad. It's crammed with helpful notes for our sales team. Everything from details about our clients to their little habits and even how our sales team operates. She was under the weather for 3 days, so she didn't catch that you were coming over to our company to discuss things. But I've got to say, she's the most talented salesperson I've ever met. Honestly, she could create a proposal that's 10 times better than yours.
I beg your pardon?
Your proposal? It's loaded with all those fresh products you're pushing that only work for your own interests. You're all about your premium down feathers, but the country it sourced from and the details are written so small. And those photos of the bed, they make it seem massive. But the actual dimensions are pretty underwhelming. There's no way anyone would go for this offer you've got.
I used to take care of all those documents for you when I was working under you. Now that I'm gone, I bet you've had to handle them yourself, Masahiro. But let's face it, you're still pretty inexperienced with document prep. I guess it can't be helped, huh?
Hey, you don't have to be that harsh.
So, that's where we stand. Thanks for your time. We'll reach out soon with what we've decided. Oh, and as for Noah, no worries. I'll take care of her.
Thank you for everything, Masahiro. Take care.
Huh?
You're totally being fooled by this guy. You better come back to me, like, immediately.
Hey, knock it off. We're already done here. And for the record, she wants nothing to do with you anymore. If you don't stop, it might ruin our business relationship. It's really in your best interest to take a step back, for both our sakes.
Just so you know, I spotted her talent before anyone else did. And you're completely off base about me. When I recommended she move to a different team, I was aiming for her to get a promotion. I'm leaving now, so if you'll excuse me.
Are you alright, Noah?
Yeah, I'm okay. You're really sweet, Keiichi. I've never had anyone stand up for me like you just did.
Oh no, I have this tendency to stick my nose into things that aren't mine to handle. Just last month, I got caught up in a messy breakup between two of our employees. In the end, they both broke up and left the company. Honestly, I'm still not sure if I should have stepped in this time either.
But you never gave up on me, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm sure your kindness stands out to everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Hey Mom, you won't believe it. Noah Mukai is working at the Sato Hotel.
No way, really? Are you serious? What's the story? Fill me in on everything.
Keiichi, who runs the hotel, got in the way, and I failed to win her heart back.
Uh-huh. I see how it is. So that Keiichi fella must have filled her mind with all kinds of silly things, huh?
Yeah, that's how I see it too.
But listen, you were the one who lifted her up to succeed. And now that she's not around, you and our company are the ones suffering the most. That's why you need to bring her back, no matter what it takes. And besides, any girl who's brave enough to say no to you, considering you've never been told no before, has got to be something else. Someday, she'll be the perfect wife for you. The one who's going to be the CEO, right there with you, supporting you all the way.
But I have no idea how to make that happen anymore.
Listen to me. When your dad first asked me out, I flat out rejected him. But he didn't quit and kept trying. He confessed his feelings 45 times, always showing up with a bunch of roses. And that kind of determination is what won me over. So remember, you've got to keep going. Just keep pushing no matter what.
But didn't you turn down Dad like 45 times before finally picking him? Just because the guy you actually wanted didn't want you back?
Oh, quit overthinking. Just do what your gut tells you. So, they rejected your proposal, right? No problem. We'll just make it better. And since you being there might mess things up, we'll have another staff member take your place.
Yeah, you're right. And when our agreement is finalized, what comes after that?
Don't worry. I've already come up with a plan.
Not knowing about the scheme Masahiro and his mom had going on, I was really taken by their improved bed proposal, and ended up signing with their company. And then, on the very first day the beds got delivered...
What are you doing here?
You know, I've always come out on top in everything I've done, never failing at anything. Every woman I've ever had a crush on has ended up being with me. But you're the only one who's kept rejecting me. You're the only one who's made me feel this obsessed.
Why are you in this room?
Obviously, I'm here to declare my never-ending love for you. So, Noah Mukai, Would you consider going out with me with marriage in mind?
Alright, that's it. I can't take this anymore. I'm calling the cops.
Hey, what's going on? Whoa, wait a minute. You're actually here?
You could have given me a chance to at least finish what I was saying.
Yeah, no, this is totally crossing the line. And what's with all these roses everywhere?
I never thought you'd arrive at our hotel the very day the new beds were delivered. I should have known better.
Now hold it right there. Great to finally meet you. I'm Yukie Nakayama, Masahiro's mother. Noa Mukai, I've heard plenty about you. And my goodness, you're even more lovely than I imagined.
Hang on. Even though you're the COO of Doki Doki Betting Inc., you're involved in this situation too?
This could seriously damage your company's reputation. You realize that, right?
Whoa, just a minute. I didn't have anything to do with those 100 roses, but that's not the main point.
That was totally her idea, though.
Oh, this is just outrageous, Keiji.
Can you clarify what you mean by that?
My son and Noah were like a dream team. Everyone at our company knew it. Together, they could seal any deal. It was even something people whispered about at work. But now you've stepped in between them, and that's just not right.
I'm totally lost on what you mean, but to be honest, I feel like most of the deals I worked on with Masahiro didn't really work out. He was always trying so hard to seem cool and trying way too hard to impress, which just left our clients scratching their heads. Other old coworkers of mine at the office felt the same way and brought it up. And that's part of why I chose to leave your company.
Oh my goodness. Clearly, Keiji has brainwashed you into a different person. You should try to remember who you actually are.
No. I actually chatted with a few of Noah's former colleagues, and it turns out what she's saying is pretty accurate.
Oh, I didn't need your input on that.
Do we really have to treat this conversation like it's a business arrangement right now?
Pardon me, I'm coming in. Oh, hello there. I'm Yui Okawara from the PR team. Keiji and Noah, we're facing a major problem.
With all this going on, it'll take a lot for me to see something as a major problem.
Please, take a look at this. Here.
Wait, what? This logo says Love Noah.
How could you even think of putting that on your product?
You see? My son's love for you runs really deep.
Oh man, you're making me blush over here, Mom.
Ugh, they're completely hopeless.
Well, I guess we could make this into some sort of story for our customers.
Honestly, the logo isn't the main issue. It's the symbol next to it that's the problem. That symbol is super offensive in other parts of the world. If people see it, we're going to get a ton of complaints from international customers.
Hold on. You can't be serious. Our hotel is all about welcoming international guests.
What on earth were you two thinking?
Uh-oh.
Masahiro, what in the world did you do?
I just thought that symbol looked cool and slapped it on there.
I mean, it's only pillows, right? No problem. We can definitely sort that out. No, that symbol is on all the beds too. Oh my god!
It looks like this has turned into quite a disaster.
Who are you?
I'm Nagisa Sugawara, working in sales at Doki Doki Betting Inc., and I work with Masahiro. We actually used to date a while back. And you, as his mom, always stuck your nose in, even back when we were together. It got so out of hand that it started to impact our work. I really should have done something about this earlier. Now look at the mess we're in. I'm really sorry for letting it get out of hand.
Hey, this is none of your business.
You know what? She's got a point. Everything makes sense now. Your obsession with Noah, your mom's crazy attachment to you. are becoming a serious problem at your job. I'll be letting your CEO in on all of this.
Sure, go ahead and try. My hubby runs the company. He's totally on my side.
Oh, are you certain about that? The last time we had a conversation at a party, he was expressing how fed up he is with his family. He said the only reason he stuck around this long is that you're actually good at your work. But after today, who knows what will happen?
I really need to have a word with your dad immediately. Come on, Masahiro, let's get going.
Noah, please, just accept my love for you. It's infinite.
I'll get in touch with the hotel where I used to work to see if they'll cooperate. And if I can replace all the new beds with theirs. Let's try to get it done in 3 hours.
Got it. And I'll get in touch with the CEO of Doki Doki Betting Inc.
No, I'll take care of that. He and I are still on good terms.
Alright. Thank you, Nagisa.
We then reported the whole thing to the CEO of Doki Doki Betting Inc. He was so furious and heartbroken that he cried. As a result, they had to pull all the beds back, and they were all taken off the market. And with their ongoing financial struggles, Doki Doki Betting Inc. went under. What Masahiro did was totally out of line, and the police had to get involved. Now, he can't go near Noah at all. To start with, when their company went under, Masahiro and his mom got buried in debt, so they were working around the clock, and had zero time to even think about Noah. Eventually, Masahiro's charm wore off, and he faced constant rejection from women. His mom also sank into a deep depression. In the meantime...
Oh, I can't thank you enough for everything you did while we were dealing with this mess.
No worries, I'm just relieved that we only had to swap out the beds.
If you don't mind me asking, could you stick by my side and keep looking out for me?
Of course, I'd be more than happy to.
Thank you so much!
Thanks for watching until the end.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.